Well, we all know Chris Colfer for playing Kurt on Glee, but he's also the author of a #1 New York Times bestselling series, The Land of Stories.
His 5th book, An Author's Odyssey, is out now. Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You are burning writing these books. I mean, I feel like I talk to you every couple of months, and you've written a new book.
I'm a pretty quick writer, thankfully. I usually write a book within like 3 to 4 months is usually how long it takes me.
My kids are really into
Her
this series.
boys are obsessed.
Good.
I just got to get my son. We haven't been reading this summer. I'm going to dial in. So what are these about?
Oh, the series is about a pair of twins that inherit a magic storybook and then travel into the fairy tale world and have all kinds of adventures with the fairy tale characters. And the most recent book, An Author's Odyssey, is about them actually traveling into their own writing and getting to meet the characters that they created and the worlds that they made up.
Now, you're already starting to write the 6th book, and that's going to be the final book of the series?
I think so.
Don't say that.
I haven't made up my mind yet, but I think the 6th one will be a good conclusion to this series. But I think I'm going to be using the characters again in another series.
Oh, so it continues on.
Maybe. We'll see.
Are you ready to back the money truck up? Because I'm seeing Harry Potter like stuff, right? Like movies, and people are obsessed with these. Is this in the works?
It's definitely in the works, and I'm always a little bit more modest about it than I think I need to be. But yeah, it's definitely in the works. But I really want it to be a good movie. I really want it to be a good movie franchise. You know, so I really want when the kids go see this in the theaters that they actually see the Land of Stories and not, you know, not something that's convoluted into something that, you know, isn't the book series.
So if you could have your dream team, I mean, would you write the screenplay, and then who would you pick to direct? Have you started to think?
I'd like to be as involved as possible. I don't. Thankfully, I kind of grew up in the industry, so I know a thing or two about how things work. But it's funny, every time I come up with like a dream cast, they all become super famous and win Oscars, and we'll never be able to afford them now.
Who are you thinking of?
Well, I remember right when Winter's Bone came out, I wanted Jennifer Lawrence to be Goldilocks, and Lily James to be Red Riding Hood, and Kate Blanchett to be the Evil Queen for the first book, and we're never going to get them anymore. So
I think you can.
You might.
Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see.
It's such a good
What about
series.
Ryan Murphy? Would we have him involved in all of this?
Oh, I don't think so. I think he has his plate full.
But he would do this. This is great. Now, how close are we to getting this made? You said in the works. We think.
Yeah, we get closer and closer to it. But you know, if I wasn't so stubborn about this just being what the readers want, then it probably could have happened already. But I'm holding on to it tightly because I just, you know, it meant so much to me as a child myself, and now that it means so much to so many kids in the world, I feel like I owe it to them to make sure that it is what they want to see.
You know, we was talking to you during the break about what your process is, and if you're like J.K. Rowling, who sort of mapped out the entire Harry Potter series, you know, was she an inspiration to you? Is she somebody who you?
Oh, absolutely. And I dedicated the 3rd book to her. Because
and what did she say? Did she?
Oh,
respond?
I didn't hear. No, she's busy too. But I think really it's really thanks to her that I learned how to write, and especially when I was a kid, I was a bad reader. I had to have special attention in classes. I was like I might have been dyslexic. I was never I've never been diagnosed for it, but she really taught me how to enjoy reading, and I learned to write from her. So I owe her a lot.
When do you write? What is your process? Are you morning, night, middle of the day?
Usually starting around 11 o'clock at night until the wee hours of the morning. I'm a night owl, and that way no one bothers you while you're writing.
And do you know what's going to happen already when you sit down, or does it just sort of flow?
Yeah, I think so. I always think so. And then once I get there, I kind of decide to change my mind, or something will surprise me. Like I'll come up with a line of dialogue for a character to say, and I'm like, oh no, that's more interesting. I should go down that path for this. But I always try to outline so I know where I'm going, but I do surprise myself once I get there.
And when you were younger, did you write a lot? Has this always been a big passion of yours?
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, I tried writing the first book when I was about 7 or 8, and it was very difficult writing a novel when you're 7 or 8. And my grandma used to edit the chapters for me.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, here I am.
Yes.
I'm actually 15 in that picture, which is very sad.
I like your hair, by the way, these days. I like that.
You got the side swoop.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, I have help. Yes. But yeah, no. So I've been writing for as long as I've been trying to perform.
What is more fun for you, being known as a world-famous actor or world-famous author, or I guess the combination?
Well, I mean, I'm so lucky to be known for both, but it's nice. The Glee was such a huge phenomenon. We were always told that we would never be remembered for anything else besides the show. So it is really nice that I do have something else in my hat to be proud of.
Would you act in any of these movies once we get it made?
Every meeting I've had, I've been told I have to.
Who do you be? I'd like Humpty Dumpty. That'd be fun.
He probably won't have to work for a day because, that's
true. We need a longer one.
The fans the fans want me to be Froggy, which is that guy. But I don't know. I think.
Froggy.
I just don't want to be that guy who writes a book series and then casts himself in it. So I don't know. We'll see.
I know, but
too humble.
We'll see.
Be in it. Be Froggy and get this made, and then the cast will follow you. And
Definitely.
Who can we be, Natalie? We need to.
I don't know.